Today, we're diving into a really urgent intelligence warning. It's pointing to a potential military flashpoint in the Middle East, and frankly, the details are pretty alarming. We're going to break down who's involved, what the report says is about to happen, and when. So let's get right into it.
Right off the bat, the report hits you with this incredibly direct and honestly startling claim. This isn't some vague threat analysis. It's a specific warning about an armed conflict, and it names not only the key players, but a very, very immediate timeline. This one sentence is the entire reason for this urgent alert.
So to really get the weight of what's being claimed here, we need to understand what the report even means by an imminent flashpoint. What are we actually talking about when tensions get this high? Flashpoint is the key word. We're not just talking about some diplomatic tensions or political disagreements here. This term means there's a real raw expectation of actual violence breaking out. The source is basically signaling a moment of immediate danger, where all the simmering hostility could just explode into a full-on military fight.
And this is what really underscores the certainty they're trying to convey. We're not talking about some remote, outside chance. The assessment is that this looming military action is a high-probability event. So the alert is treating this potential confrontation not as a matter of if, but when. And according to them, when is right now.
Okay, so now that we get just how serious the warning is, let's get specific about the nations involved. Who are the key players in this potential conflict, based on the information we have?
The intelligence couldn't be clearer on this. It points the finger at the alleged aggressors, a combined force of the United States and Israel. The target is just as explicit, Iranian territory. And the potential outcome? They're not calling it a minor skirmish. They're calling it a significant international conflict. There's really no room to misinterpret what's being laid out here.
And this brings us to what is easily the most critical, most time-sensitive part of this entire alert, the timeline. This isn't a warning about some threat down the road. It's about the here and now.
48 hours, that's the window. That's the specific time frame this intelligence report is zeroing in on. You know, it's that extreme precision that takes this from a general concern and turns it into an urgent, ticking clock kind of warning. The focus is all on the immediate danger from these looming hostilities.
And this timeline is what makes the whole threat feel so tangible, right? The window for this potential military offensive is squeezed down to just 2 days, February 20th and 21st. By getting that specific, the report turns a vague worry into an urgent, actionable alert about a crisis that could supposedly ignite at any moment. So with the who, where, and when clearly established, the report then gets into the so what. What are the potential consequences? What happens if this flashpoint actually goes off?
The alert lays out a pretty clear and dangerous domino effect. It starts with the initial violent confrontation, the military strike itself. From there, it's predicted to spiral into a much broader escalation of hostilities across the entire Middle East. And the final, pretty sobering outcome, an imminent international conflict, which could have ripple effects across the globe.
So you might be wondering, what's the purpose of a document like this? Well, it actually describes itself as a preliminary warning. This isn't some declaration that war is a done deal. It's more like an urgent heads-up about a high-probability event, designed to raise the alarm before a major international confrontation can unfold.
All right, let's pull all these different threads together and really nail down the core message of this urgent warning. What's the one crucial takeaway from all of this?
At the end of the day, this is what it all boils down to. By combining specific countries, an incredibly narrow time frame, and really severe consequences, this report is sounding a powerful and urgent alarm. The focus, from beginning to end, is on the immediate danger of a major conflict erupting in the Middle East.
And all of this leaves us with a huge final question to think about. In a super high-stakes situation like this one, what is the actual role of a preliminary warning? Can it help calm things down, or does it risk becoming a kind of self-fulfilling prophecy? It's a really complex question with no easy answers. Thanks for joining me for this breakdown.